for this. I'm working for Diesis Network, and I'm the project manager of the CRIS project. And I have my great colleagues here from all around Europe, who are also part of the CRIS project. The reason that we have this info day, that the project is really complex and we have many supporting activities, and we would like to make sure that everyone knows about these opportunities. And if you have doubts really, because maybe it's not so straightforward, the application process to the different possibilities or opportunities, hopefully this info day gives the answer to your questions. We have a presentation, so I would like to ask my colleague to share the screen and start with the presentation. Thank you. And this is not a full screen. Yes, this is a full screen now. So we will have 1 hour to talk about different things. We are going through one by one on the different activities. I just would like to say a few words about the project. Next slide, please. Yes, this is a video recording, as you know as well, and it will be available on the project website after we finished. So if you have to leave or you are joining a bit later, you will be able to watch the recording in the next few months directly as well. So about the Grains project, just to let you know, I'm not an agri-food expert, but that's why I have my great colleagues here, because they are. I'm a project manager, so I can say a few words about the background only based on the proposal. So agri-food sector is vital in achieving the European Green Deal, and is supported also the Common Agricultural Policy. Probably most of you know already this. As you know that at the European level, it is almost everything about twin transition, which means digital and green transition. And this is quite high on the European Union policy agenda. And the social economy plays a crucial role, or we like to say that it plays a crucial role in this transition. And especially agri-food sector, we would like to put on the landscape of the twin transition, because greening the social economy, greening the agri-food sector in social economy, it's something that we can talk when it comes to sustainable practices and sustainable models. The next slide. We have different activities, as mentioned. We are aiming to help agri-food, social economy SMEs to build capacity and to exchange knowledge between the target group, basically. Next slide. We are supporting the transition of social economy SMEs towards sustainable, environmentally friendly practices, help promoting the adoption of sustainable technologies. We are building the capacity and competitiveness of social economy SMEs as much as we can. We have target numbers, and fostering transnational cooperation, best practice sharing amongst the target group as well. Next slide, please. Just a few technical information that this is a EU-funded project funded by the European Innovation Council and the SMEs Executive Agency. The project started already in October 1st in 2023 last year, and this is a 24 months long project, and it will finish by the end of September 2025. We have already many activities. We have already many calls on the CRIS website. It's available for all of you. Next slide, please. Basically, what we are aiming by the end of the project, that we will have implemented 8 European capacity building trainings, and we try to reach or aim to reach at least 160 participants from all around Europe. Coaching and mentoring advice services. We have an open call for that as well. We aim to reach 30 SMEs in the agri-food sector, in the social economy. We also provide business advisory services for 40 SMEs, also in the agri-food sector, in social economy, all around Europe. We aim to give financial support at least to 60 SMEs, also agri-food and social economy SMEs. And also very important, we raising awareness about the topic greening agri-food, including some digitalization issues as well. And my colleagues are going to talk about this one by one. So I would like to give the floor already to, actually we have work packages in this project. So the first work package or the second work package is about capacity building trainings. We have already 2 trainings in the last few months, and Claudia is going to talk about that, who is the coordinator or responsible for that activity. So Claudia, the floor is yours. And as I mentioned, please feel free to already ask questions after, meanwhile, before the presentations, and as much as we can, we answer. Thank you. Claudia, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Melinda. I have the great honor to present the first work package in this project. It is a work package focused on capacity building, on greening agri-food in social economy. And what we propose to do is to enable social economy, small and medium enterprises to use input-based, new technologies, knowledge-based, and other type of innovation in their business models, and also to boost the uptake of sustainable economy practices in their activity. As Melinda mentioned before, we have 8 capacity building courses, and at the end, we would like to have at least 160 participants, but I think that we will have more because in the first 2 capacity building courses, we have many participants interested in these topics. So the first part of the capacity building program is focused on capacity building training on business needs and innovation. And we have 4 main topics on our courses. First one was on financial tools for the green transition of social economy SMEs. And this training was in January this year. The second one is on access to technology and digitalization for the green transition of social economy SMEs. This training was in March, and I already put the link to the materials on the project website. And we will have 2 others, one in late June on clusters of social and ecological innovation and European digital innovation hubs. And the last one will be in September on branding and green labeling. The second part of the capacity building program is focused on environmental footprint and greening agri-food market. And here we have also 4 training. One is on eco-packaging and unpacking. That will be in October this year. Then on food loss and environmental footprint will be in January next year. Local market and biodiversity and resilience. What are the main benefits of participating in this capacity building program? First of all the participants have the opportunity to understand and discuss different topics about greening agri-food sector, especially for social economy SMEs. Then they can have more information about relevant topics for greening agri-food sector. It's about financing, digitalization, clusters, labeling, packaging, local market, food loss, and so on. And also, we share a lot of case studies during our training on how various solutions were implemented by social enterprises from agri-food sector. And, you know, it's not only about sharing this information during the training, you can have the opportunity to discuss with people that implement this solution at the grassroots. And of course, you have the opportunity to have all these training materials available after each course on the project website. Thank you. And if you have more, if you need more information about all this, we are waiting your questions in the chat. And of course, we are waiting you to participate in our trainings.
Thank you very much, Claudia. Actually, I forgotten to introduce my colleagues because this is a partnership. The project is coordinated by the Diesis Network, which is like a support organization for social economy all around Europe, but beyond Europe as well, based in Brussels. And we have Claudia representing CLNR from Romania. We have two Italian organizations. Pina is here representing CRIS, and we have also an Ukrainian partner, Platform for Social Change, and Innova Germany, Hans-Gerd, who is going to talk actually next. So I give the floor to Hans-Gerd.
Thank you very much, Melinda. I'm presenting now a further work package. It's the third work package in the whole project, and in this work package we would like to offer to everyone who is interested in the social economy, agri-food sector, on coaching and mentoring. This service will be offered by all the national partner organizations which just were mentioned by Melinda, and it's open from the summer, from June to the end of the project. Next slide, please. Let me say some words about coaching and mentoring. In general, business coaching is a human resource development tool, which is very often used in the business world. Mainly, it is focused on the development of management skills and other form of leadership in enterprises. In the social field of social economy, this business coaching is very often used for the development of teams and to make teams of people working effective together. Business coaching is not restricted to external expert or providers. There is no general regulation on what is a coach. So very often coaching is provided by experienced person who have done a lot of work, especially in the social economy sector, and that leads later to a kind of mentoring. So the mentoring by experienced person is has a main role in coaching. So that are some words about the coaching in general. Next slide, please. And I'm now coming to the objective of this offer for coaching. We would like to provide coaching on network strategies, because we find out that it's very useful to work together to make progress with other similar organizations, and also the access to financial resources is very often something what is not easy to get, and to have a coach to help there might be sometimes very helpful. We would also strengthen the capacity of the management of social economy organization by offering them a coaching for management capacity, to have a good selection in the management of a business, and also that everybody in the business can find a proper role in the business and feel well, and also the general performance of the enterprise could be structured and helped by a coaching service. Also, we are very much interested in helping businesses in their first years of their existence, and that leads to this coaching leads to a kind of incubating program which help new founded organization to find their role in the business. Also, the transition, which is also part of the project, to more digital markets and digital strategies, is not only a technical problem. Very often people refuse to use new technologies and digital tools, and to help people to find well with these new tools could also be done by a coaching program. Next slide, please. What I have till now mentioned are the main objectives of this call, but there are some further objectives which I would like to mention as well. And in some member states of the European Union, it's not easy to join to a proper legal form for social economy business, and to make this organizational legal form accessible for everybody could be helped by people who have done that for years. And so that is also part of this coaching and mentoring service. And that includes also the involvement of all kind of stakeholders in the business, because there are many types of stakeholders in one business, and to give these stakeholders a role in the development of the business should be improved by the coaching service. Already mentioned was the cross-sectoral cooperation with other business to transfer knowledge from one business to the next business, also cooperation with traditional enterprises, and also with consultancy services, which we will offer. You will hear about that later. Need to give some help through this coaching service. And also the sustainable innovation, it's not only a technical solution. In some cases, it's also necessary to work on this, that everybody in the business feels well with this sustainable innovation. And sustainable innovation could not happen if not all people agree to this. Next slide, please. Here, not at least, I would give you some practical information about this coaching service. We will have a selection procedure of 4 applicants who will ask for this service. And if you later will be one of the SMEs who will be selected, we will tell you that we have chosen you, and then there will be an agreement between one of the national partner organization of this project, who makes the contract about this coaching service with you. In this contract one of the organizations made with you for the service will regulate all the details, how long the service will happen, and how it will be organized, and who could include in this and who not. So I got already a few questions about this mentoring service. We don't have an indicative budget for which you can expect with this service, because we leave it open to there is no mention limit. Later you will see for other services we have a limit up to which amount you can apply for. So that is part of the agreement in the end. However, I have to say that, of course, our budget in general on providing this service is limited, and we could not fulfill every wishes we will get. Next slide, please. Thank you very much for listening to this, and more details you find also on the Diesis website, which is mentioned here again. So I would now hand over the word, if Melinda not intervene, to Pina, who will tell you more about the next work package.
So thank you, Hans-Gerd. Hi to everybody. Good morning. It's a pleasure to be with you today. I'm Pina Sodano. I'm working for the CRIS. CRIS is one of the partners of this very interesting, ambitious project. So next slide, please. As you already understand, all the WP are collegated between them. So CRIS is the responsible for the WP4 that is addressing in particular on advisory services. But of course, the topics that we will follow in this WP are completely collegated to the previous WP, the two about the capacity building and the ones that Hans-Gerd WP3 already says. So in this WP, we will in particular support on mapping funding opportunity. So we will help, of course, social enterprising that are relating to the greening, of course, in specific topics like mapping funding opportunity, support and obtain certification of labels, support in also how to develop the local green market in their business, and of course also in their territory, of course. And we will also focus on carbon footprint reduction. So all, as I say before, all these actions are relating to topics that we will talk before also in the other WP. So the next slide, please. This call is already open. So if you are interested, you can apply. We will have a target of 40 participants that will benefit of this call. As Hans-Gerd said before, we don't have a lot of budget, but of course we will support, and we think that it will be important that the ones will be part of all the projects. So WP2, WP3 will also participate for the WP4. So we will have almost 1 month and a half open this call until the middle of July, that we will publish the name of the participant that regarding, of course, some particular rules that you will find in the call need to, if you want to apply, to have it, okay? So the application will be in English, and next one, and of course the country that can participate are the country of the partner of the project, but also Ukraine, okay? So Ukraine is as a non-European country, sorry, to be more clear. So the services will be provided, of course, in English, but also, and this was for us very important, since all the partner of the project can apply to this supporting advisory in their own languages, so German, Romanian, Italian, and Ukraine. As you will see from my colleagues in the GRAINS website, you can find everything. So if you have any doubt, you can write us as a WUPI leader of the WUPI4. But in any case, you can find really any details in the website. And of course, when we will publish the list of the beneficiary, you will be notified by an email. Next one. Okay, I finish, and so I give the floor to the next speakers, Francesco De Rosa. Bye.
Good morning, and thanks for being here and to participate to this webinar. I'm presenting I'm giving you some information about the, let's say, the core of this project. That is the financing facility for social economy SMEs in agri-food. Next, please. As told before, on the website, you have, in particular, on the page of the Opportunity Hub, all the calls related to our project are listed, and included the call for a proposal for financial support. Next, please. Yes, the call is open from the has been open on 29th of February and will be open till the 30th of April. You can find the link to the submission service in the website of the project, and social economy SMEs that are to submit need to use the application form that is in the GRAINS submission service that is managed on the cluster on the Eurocluster platform. The application must be written in English, and all the information provided should be complete and valid, obviously. Okay, thank you. The social economy, who can apply? Obviously, social economy SMEs acting in the agri-food sector in all the EU member states, not only in the country of the project. So the call is open to all EU member states plus Ukraine, because Ukraine, as told before by Melinda, is one of the partners of the project. The activities that can be financed through this financial facility service are the training, let's say upskilling and reskilling of the workforce of social economy SMEs, consultancy and labeling for greening their operation, tailored advisory services, plus that are an adding advisory services to the one of the other call said before by Pina, and all the other elements that are necessary to activate greening process in the social economy enterprises, like eco-certification, eco-packaging, digitalization, and technologies. Regarding this last point, digitalization and technologies, we also have, as a provider of services, the European network of the European hubs for digital innovation. So also it is possible to have additional paths of coaching and mentoring if the one already done is not enough or not sufficient, or for other enterprises who are asking for this. To implement the project, the beneficiaries have necessarily to contract one of the verified service providers that are listed in the website, but also in the submission service. The list will be updated tomorrow with the new selected providers, and in some particular cases where an SME has its own provider, or they are asking for specific activities that are not that is not possible to find in the list of providers, there is a devoted part in the application form for the financing facilities where it's possible to include new specific service providers by giving them the link provided in the application form, and the new providers have to submit their own application form to be assessed by the Grains Selection Committee. Next, please. We have just to say that we have a financial capacity of almost 5,000 euros. We are going to finance at least 60 social economy enterprises in the agri-food sector. Just to give you some numbers, each one will be the maximum amount that can be financed is around 8,000 euros. There's a selection committee that has been set up in the frame of the project and of the partnership of the consortium, and there are the selection committee will analyze the application form that will be submitted. There's the selection of three components. The first one is the administrative part, where the applicants have to complete and filling the section on the application form. There's the activities regarding the core of the project. So which is the activity that will be developed during the project, and is composed of project information, project relevance, project implementation, impact, and budget. All the application form have to be accompanied by a declaration of honor. That is a confirmation of the requirements, substantially, that have to be signed and uploaded in PDF format. Next, please. Regarding the technical evaluation, we have found some criteria that will be analyzed by the selection committee, and you can find them in the call for proposal. But they are fundamentally the alignment of the proposal with the specified objectives and greening priorities. The technical, they will evaluate, they will assess the technical capabilities and expertise of the applicant, the level of innovation of the project, let's say the degree of creativity demonstrated by the proposed solution, the potential impact on the sector in the short and long term, and the cost effectiveness of the proposal. The result of the eligibility and the quality evaluation will be communicated by mail to all the applicants. The one that have been selected and the ones that will be not selected, while all the successful applicants will be invited to sign a sub-grant agreement with the coordinators of the activity. Next, please. Here you have a resume of the timelines. The call have been opened on the 29th of February, will be closed on the 30th of April. The evaluation will start in May, and the information on the result will be done at the end of the month of May. And the indicative signature of sub-grant agreement will be done in June 2024. From that moment, you have 8 months to conclude your project activities. If there is some financial capacity that has not been distributed, we will evaluate if there is the possibility to reopen the call, but I'm afraid that with the availability that we have, we will go to finish all our funds availability. Next, please. So I already told you about the maximum of that we can assign in terms of in financial terms. After the development of the project, we need a final technical report consisting of 3 parts. The description of the project, the major result achieved, the description of the incurred expenditures, and the feedback about the section, the financial support, the financial provider. The amount will be done in the form of the lump sum. That means that we do not need a detailed budget information, a detailed expenses report, but the evaluation will be done on the basis of the final technical report. This is an important information, is that at least the 80% of the budget must be dedicated to the service delivery, while only the 20% can be managed as a coordination activity and can be used for the coordination activity by the SMEs itself. Next, please. There are 2 options for the payment scheme, 2 possible options. The first one is the with pre-financing, but in this case we need a financial guarantee or an insurance guarantee to cover the 60% of the project total budget. In this case, after within 14 days of the approval of the project, we will ask for the financial guarantee and will pay the pre-financing. The balance will be paid after the completion of the project and the analysis of the final technical report. The second option, if the SMEs beneficiary will not provide a guarantee, in this case, all the lump sum will be reimbursed after the check of the final technical report. Here you have the link. Please, can we open the link to the submission service? Just to be, please have a look and get familiar with it. Just a moment. Here it is. The link is in the call, is in the website, is also in the funding and tender portal of the European Commission, and you can go directly here to the submission part, when you can find all the documents that are relevant for the proposal, the guidelines for applicants, the budget template that is very simple, the declaration of honor that have to be downloaded and then uploaded, signed in PDF format, and the list of verified service providers that, as I told, tomorrow will be updated and will be updated each time that we have a new service providers through the mechanism that I told before. in case of specific needs or in case of specific situation that will be analyzed. At the end of this page, please go down. Here you can log in you have to create an account to this website, and automatically the application form will be open. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Francesco. Meanwhile, we got a few questions, but I already answered. But if you could have a look on the...
Yeah, I'm just going to.
Thank you. Okay, so the last part is about the awareness raising campaign. The floor is on us.
Hello, everyone. Yes, let me just finish with a few words of the awareness raising campaign, which is one of the key activities also of the project. I'm the communication manager at Diesis and in charge of this part of the project. So the awareness campaign is called Grains for a Greener Future. This is also the hashtag that we are using in social media, where you're going to find all the content. The goal of this campaign is there is a lack of awareness of the social economy, business models, how they work, why they are different to other models, and the advantages they offer. And this is what we want to attack. We want to change this narrative and make the general public, but also key actors in the public administration, the private sector, the general public, to be more aware of the specific characteristics of these organizations and which advantages they bring. We hope to add to spread the word and have a better understanding of the added value that these organizations can have to all parties, to the society in general. So the channels that we are using for this, and that you are gonna see more and more populated with this kind of contents, it's of course the Grains website, but this is at the moment in progress. So for the moment you have all of the partners' websites, all of the partners' social media, also our newsletters. This is a multinational campaign, so it's a multilingual campaign too, and the aim is to spread the word to an EU level, but as wider as possible, okay? So we are doing it in many languages and through many different channels. So for the moment, So for the moment, you have already content through these channels, and very soon you will have all the content unified in our website, in Grains website. And what can you find? So the main pillar in the way that we are trying to disseminate this message is by using best practices or inspiring practices that we have already identified, people or organizations that are participating in the project, or others that we are collecting. The idea is to use these best practices to make them known, to use them as inspiring references, and also to teach about this added value that they bring. There is also going to be, we are more and more trying to also share educational content, educational resources for third parties, and resources in general that are useful for other organizations. And also we are trying to collaborate with other networks that we have contact with already. So yeah, you will see these contents in social media, and we want you to, if you are also up to share this message, to get involved. You can join the conversation, but you can also share the best practices with us that you think that are worth to be best practice. So at the moment, you are gonna find mainly graphic designs out there, but we are collecting more and more best practices and trying to share videos, audios, photo reportage, any kind of multimedia material. And if you already have this kind of materials for organizations that you think that could be considered part of the campaign, and you would like to see them disseminated through our different multinational channels, we invite you to share these examples or these contents with us via Grains project at diesis.coop. And from my side, that's it. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ana. So you heard about all of the activities, what we are doing in the Grains project. We are working for you, and what you can do, as far as I know that you are representing here service providers and participants as well, or potential beneficiaries. So just a good tip, or just a tip for the service providers, if you are a service provider, that not necessarily needed to wait for potential beneficiaries to contact you. You can also be very proactive, and you can contact your network if you know that someone already interested or could be interested in the financial support. Also, if you are a potential beneficiary, you can check the service provider list. You can contact the service provider, and you can keep a conversation, start a conversation with them. And but I can also say that if you are not sure, for example, that what is the advisory services and the coaching and mentoring services could provide to you, you can reach directly out to Pina and Hans-Gerd via the email address, what is available in the actually on the presentation and on the website as well. I don't know if anyone else want to add something about the good practices. For example, because the good practices as well, it would be beneficial for your company, for your cooperative, for your social economy entity, because we are happy to hear from you, and we are happy to share your work via different networks and social media channels. What else? I can see my colleagues that they don't really want to add anything at this moment. All what you need to know that you can download the presentation next week probably, and it will, and as I already mentioned, the video will be available as well, but don't hesitate to contact us of any of them, or each of the contact what we provided. And I just have a look on the question and answers, if there is any open questions that we haven't.
Yeah, there's a question on how complicated or time consuming is filling the application. The application is really simple, really simple. It's composed of 3 parts, whereas the first part is the information about the enterprises. The second part is just a simple description of the project activity you are going to do, and the application form for the budget is a very simple Excel file with just 3 data to input. And if you need information about this, there's the help desk, and we can support you. But believe me, it's really simple.
Yes, and this is the same for the other 2 calls, the mentoring, coaching, and the advisory call as well. You just have to fill a Google form basically. And well, if you want to participate on the online trainings, you are more than welcome. We are always happy to see the wide variety of people with background in agri-food. And basically that one is just like a few questions to answer, and you are free to join to the online meeting or the online training. Let me check again the questions. I don't know, Francesco, if you want to answer to the one about the service provider and the final technical report, or we can answer it written form.
Yes, I can answer. The technical report have to be sent to us by the enterprise, by the beneficiary. It can be made together between the beneficiary and the service provider, but we need to receive it from the beneficiary.
Okay, and also there is another question about sending the presentations. It will be available on the website,
Yeah.
but we are going to send an email probably next week.
How deep into the detail should be the application form? It depends from the project you are submitting. But again, there is an help desk, so you can ask for detailed information. Yes, the form for the technical report will be sent by us to the beneficiaries. Is there the question was, is there a form for the technical report? I don't see other question at the moment.
Yes, I don't see any more as well. If you still have some questions, there is the very last moments you can still ask. But if you don't, or you have to think of those, as already mentioned, that please send an email to the grainsproject@diesis.group. And I think that's it then. So we still have a lot of, no, what I can say that because the calls will be open, the financial call until the end of this month, and the other calls will be open later until June. There are not so many applications what we have received yet. So there is a high chance that if you are applying, you will get, I mean, supposing that your project is good enough and of course, why it wouldn't be good enough, you have a support or you have our support in the future. Another question, if I can see this one.
Yes, this about the guarantee for the prepayment. We need a kind of guarantee that can be a bank guarantee or an insurance guarantee. It depends of the kind of this kind of guarantee that you have in your own countries.
Okay. So thank you for all of the questions and all of the answers. We won't send like individual emails as you asked, but we are sending one email to everyone who registered on this meeting next week. So you will for sure get the presentation and the video link. So thank you for all and have a nice day. And we are looking forward to see your applications and working with you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.